What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, March 8th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are for today's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $25 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Darius Garland, Andre Drummond, Bobby Portis, Reggie Jackson, and DeAndre Ayton on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, I'm taking a look at Jordan Nwora. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 4K, projected for 25. The goal's 35, and he's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. I gave him 28 minutes. Nwora saw big-time minutes this last time out with no Grayson Allen, and we have no Grayson Allen here today. Now, Nwora played significantly more minutes. I wanted to be a little bit more pessimistic here. I gave him 28. Even if I gave him 24, he's going to look pretty good on this slate. So at 28 minutes, 0.89 fantasy points per minute because it's pace neutral against a terrible Oklahoma City team. They're missing like 9 separate guys. The Bucks are 14-point favorites, so we might even see Nwora be able to get a little bit of blowout run. 14 points, 5.5 rebounds, an assist, and a stock. He just looks like a good value play. Keep your eye on the lineups. Keep your eye on the rotations. This one can move around a little bit, but as of right now, if Jordan Nwora is getting 28 minutes, I think he's a really good value. At number 4, I head to Charlotte for LaMelo Ball. He's point guard eligible, 7,800, projected for 41. The goal is 53. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. I gave Ball 33 minutes. I expect this one to be competitive. It's pace neutral against Brooklyn, but it should be relatively fast-paced. Not a lot of defense in this one either. Hornets only 3.5-point underdogs, so you expect to get the full run for Ball. 1.25 fantasy points per minute, 21 points, 7 boards, and 6.5 assists, plus 2 stocks. LaMelo does a little bit of everything. In the games where he's going to really pop, you'll probably even get 35 or 36 minutes. I just love the upside on Ball in this matchup. But I'm happy to pay all the way up on the opposite side for Kevin Durant. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 10,300, projected for 52. The goal is 65. He's in the optimal lineup 25% of the time. It's Kevin Durant taking on the Hornets. They gained 2 possessions over their average. They're 3.5-point favorites. He's going to play like 37 minutes in a competitive game. He's a 1.4 fantasy point per minute guy. I got him at 32% usage and 31 real points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 stocks. It's a 5-game slate. It's a 6-game slate. I don't know why I said 5. It's a 6-game slate. It seems like the perfect opportunity to pay up for Durant. 10,300. I don't care that Kyrie Irving is available here. It's just Irving and Durant that will do everything for the Nets. And 10,300. Like, would you really be surprised if Kevin Durant put up 65 FanDuel points? I certainly wouldn't. Back to Charlotte for number 2. That's Miles Bridges, small forward eligible, 6,900, projected for 38. The goal is 49. He's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. He's going to play 36 minutes or potentially even more in a competitive game. He's like a 1.06 fantasy point per minute guy. He's had multiple monster games over the past month. 21% usage, 20 real points, 8 rebounds, 3.5 assists, a steal, and a block. Again, in a great matchup against Brooklyn. This is not a very good defensive team. It's not a very good team in general, other than the fact that they have Kevin Durant on it, and that seems to help out a bit. But if this one stays competitive, Bridges at 6,900 stands out. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. This one's not even close. Number 1 contender for today is Cam Payne. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,600, projected for 42. The goal is 47.5. He's in the optimal lineup 37% of the time. I gave him 34 minutes. No Chris Paul, no Devin Booker, no Cam Johnson. He's going to soak it all up, and he's going to have a ton of usage to boot. 1.24 fantasy points per minute in this spot in a pace-up matchup against the Orlando Magic. They're still 7-point favorites against Orlando. 28% usage, 20 real points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds, plus a stock and a half. He's the easiest play of the day today with no Paul and no Booker. Cam Payne is your number 1 contender on FanDuel. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, March 8th. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.